push and say, like, all the basketball aficionados sit there and say, oh, he does this or he does this or he does that. Where? We're not seeing this, because the last time I saw a defensive bone in AD's body was when he was trying to stop the OKC Thunder from scoring so they could get into the playoffs in New Orleans.
Is it back up?
Yeah, we're back.
But I mean, this Laker team right now is,
I think the best player to match up with Giannis is not even AD no more. It's Scotty Barnes, because AD soft as sharp.
Listen, bro. Look,
Scotty Barnes.
Barnes is a hell of a defender, bro.
That's the person I put up against Giannis. I don't know who else could guard that man. That man Giannis unguardable.
Yeah, man. He was giving KD work, bro.
Yeah, look.
KD earned his fucking first off.
KD can guard him.
I mean,
KD can guard him. That's probably it. That's probably it.
Kevin Durant a little too wiry, but he is a good defender on Aiden Giannis.
I mean, KD, Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy's good. Jimmy just small, but I agree.
I would throw Draymond up there because he's a guy who can get under people's skins, and I like Draymond because he plays the mental game as well as the physical game. So outside of that, and like Draymond, like once Giannis.
Ben Simmons plays Giannis nicely.
Yeah, he does when he plays.
Yeah, until he dunked. I remember one day he took 2 hard, solid dribbles and just turned around and dunked on Ben. And said, he's too small.
I'm gonna say
that was bad. I was like, ooh.
I'm gonna say one last thing about the Lakers, and this is another person who needs to be thrown into the fire on this. I didn't talk about him enough, but Frank Vogel, obviously the coach, he got some mental issues going on. Be realistic. We've all played basketball before. Can any of y'all really make sense of saying, hey, I'm going to put Rajon Rondo and Russell Westbrook on the court at the same time and think that I'm going to not only maintain a lead, but expand on a lead?
You said Rajon Rondo and who?
And Russell Westbrook. Yo, what is that rotation? What is that? Rondo don't shoot the ball well enough, and Russ couldn't drop a rock into the ocean.
Yeah. Honestly, I gotta agree. I don't think that's smart on his end. I mean, yeah, I don't know what's going on with their bench either. Like their bench has been pretty meh since the start of the season. So like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think I still think like AD and Bron and them are probably still dealing with injuries from a season and a half ago.
Oh, fuck that. Anyways, bro,
we've had 3 seasons in 1 year. None of that.
I mean, no one is. I mean, that this is just my opinion. I'm just
like damn near won the championship.
I mean, that's true. That's true. You're not wrong.
But AD Harmon, no, so
he did.
I mean, literally. You know what? Let me see if I can pull the video up. Some guy was highly.
Where the Lakers end up right now? Like y'all think they're gonna get together, play in tournament, top 5 seed?
They're playing team.
They're gonna make the playoffs.
I think they'll make the playoffs straight up. I don't think they're going to be as high of a seed as people make them believe they are. I think they'll probably be a 6, if that.
Bro, they need to make a trade, bro. They need to trade somebody, bro.
I feel like they're going to end up trading. They're going to be active during trade deadline and stuff like that. But my biggest thing what I'm concerned about is this: does Russell Westbrook go to the playoffs as a Laker, or is he going to be on the trading block? Because
I think he's gonna be there unless they traded for John Wall or Ben Simmons.
I mean, it would be worse to trade for Ben Simmons. It would be, see, and that realistically, that's who I could see being traded. I believe realistically, and it makes a lot of logical sense why there would be common interest for this to happen. A Russell Westbrook for Kyrie trade would be ideally perfect. Kyrie is the type of player that LeBron needs, that he can count on to be able to, not only
count on
Kyrie. So Kyrie ain't going to play in California.
My mistake. Not count on, because you can't count on Kyrie. But if he plays basketball, he's a good scorer. He's a good passer. He's
Kyrie not going to play.
Yeah, and that's an issue. But
yeah, he's not going to play.
Let's go. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the other Western Conference team that we need to talk about, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Which team are you thinking of? Because I
are
know.
Are we talking about
Kings, right? We're talking about the Kings, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page here. Luke Walton has been officially fired, bro.
And we get an applause. We get an applause for that, bro.
Yeah. Let's get an applause going here.
I believe he is being replaced by Alvin Gentry.
Yeah, Alvin Gentry, good coach.
This is beautiful. Yeah. Matter of fact, you got to get 2 applauses on that one.
There's actually stuff to talk about when it comes to Sacramento, because realistically, especially with the way things are looking for out west, the Kings might be a solid trade away from being able to make the playoffs, or at least be in the play-in.
Well,
sure.
It depends. Like another thing we do need. And well, actually, hold on. Let's cover Luke Walton first, and then we can really dig into a little bit more of the specifics. About 3 years to 3 years. It was about time. I think we all knew it. We all saw it coming. 3 years too late, I'd imagine. Like, now I don't know if it's so much more on him or if it's on the front office. In terms of, souring the relationships between, a lot of the players on the team, i.e. Marvin Bagley and Buddy Hield. But clearly the coach didn't help. Walton didn't help at all in that situation. He wasn't there. And unfortunately, this goes to a point of which I think Sterling or Keyshawn had mentioned before we started going live, is that, not all players are good coaches, unfortunately. Like, you would think that, these guys who have been former players would be able to better either relate or understand the players and what they go through on a day-to-day or year-to-year basis, especially being on a team and especially being on a losing team. But, unfortunately, this is just a great example of just that not being the case. And, it's like, unfortunately, it sucks. Like I said, I'm not sure how much of the blame goes to both the front office or the coach or the coaching staff. I just know that they're both to blame, and maybe some of the players are to blame as well. But unfortunately, I just think Sacramento is at a point where a lot of this stuff is unrepairable. Like, Luke Walton should have been gone probably 2 or 3 years ago. And I saw an interview with De'Aaron Fox earlier. This is like the night. I think this was last night. Just De'Aaron just looked deflated, uninterested, and I think he was talking about more of the guys. Like, he said something. Let me see if I can pull up the quote. And I can.
I think he was asking about pressure. Like, I think a reporter asked him about pressure.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Where. And if I were him, I'd be upset too. Like, you've been here. Him above everyone else who's been on the team has probably made the most improvements as a player in terms of adding things to his game.
And getting paid.
and getting paid. I mean, he's been off to a really slow start this year, unfortunately. But I mean, come on. Like, I just don't think this entire situation with any of those players outside of Rashawn Holmes is really, repairable. But you know what? I have a little bit of optimism. in my opinion, Alvin Gentry, in terms of forming a team together and trying to get an identity going, in my opinion, is a great coach. I think because this team is so young and the history that Alvin Gentry has in terms of his teams basically run the fastest paces in the league. I mean, the Pelicans team that he was the coach of was like top 5 or at least top 10 in pace every year that he was a coach. And you know, and they got to the playoffs a few times playing that style. And the crazy thing is he was doing that with players who weren't as young as the Kings are now. Like all those players are young. Like I don't, Buddy might be the oldest. Rashawn Holmes might be the oldest. Like Bagley, De'Aaron, Devontae, Davion, not Devontae, Davion Mitchell,
Davion and
Tyrese, like those guys are young and they can get out there and run. And I think Rashawn will get out there and run. Buddy will get out there and run too. And I think this is the team that I was expecting to make that run. And I was thinking like, okay, go back to 2017, 2018. Who was that team, in my opinion, that I was like, yo, they're up next? It was, for me, it was the Nets, it was the D-Lo Nets, and it was the Kings. And the Kings were like, yo, we want Golden State. I remember that. They were like, yo, we want Golden State in the first round and didn't even make it. Like, you know, that was that team, in my opinion. And so this situation is kind of unfortunate for the players, in my opinion. But like, you know, I don't know. It just sucks. It just sucks. And it's about time that Luke Walton, that they moved on from him.
The Kings haven't made the playoffs since 2005, I believe. It's either 2005 or 2006. I think they currently have the longest playoff drought in all of North American sports. I think they currently have the longest playoff drought. So,
sheesh, really?
I think they do. I think they have the longest playoff drought in all of North American sports.
I personally believe that the Kings can make the playoffs this year. I just believe that, I mean, first off, the first step they had to make was get a new coach. Luke Walton has had failed season after failed season after failed season. And for a guy like De'Aaron Fox, who is a true workhorse, that dude, he goes out there, he gives it his all 48 minutes, and leaves everything on the court. I do believe that Rashawn Holmes and De'Aaron Fox have a good connection. I can see through the energy of the plays, like, you know, how Rashawn Holmes gets hyped after, you know, he might dunk on somebody or get a block. Like, that's the type of player De'Aaron Fox likes to play with. So I'm looking at a team right now who has Harrison Barnes, who's playing rather well. He started off the season hot. Rashawn Holmes is great energy big man, is playing a great role as a starter. Halliburton, Davion Mitchell, Buddy Hield, and De'Aaron Fox. Those are some incredible rotations as far as guards. That's pretty
like,
decent.
They have the pieces. They have the pieces.
I believe personally what takes the Kings to the playoffs is a trade that obviously gets Marvin Bagley out of Sacramento because he doesn't want to be there. They don't want to play him. Fine. You ship him off to Detroit. I don't know what you got to do to package it up, but the guy who can help them get to the playoffs is Jeremy Grant, and you get Grant traded over there to the Kings. I think the lineup of Fox, Hield, Barnes, Grant, and Holmes with Davion and Tyrese coming off the bench, I think rotation-wise it possibly could work. That's at least enough depth and at least a little bit better scoring, better attitude, better energy. And I think with Gentry, you know, Grant's not way too old. He can run. He'll run, and those guys will get up the court. And I don't think it'll be as exciting as Charlotte, but it'll give them at least something to be happy about in Sacramento. I think Grant would be a great pickup for them.
That's interesting.
Who?
Jeremy Grant.
Yes, if they can try and trade for Jeremy Grant while giving up Marvin Bagley, you're gonna have to compose a deal that works ideally. But if they can get Grant, I think that would be a good piece.
I don't think Grant wants to. I think Grant happy being a shot chucker. I think he's going for an all-star now. But I just want to talk about Luke Walton for a quick second.
Yeah, go for it.
I think he was a good coach. Like, he had LeBron, Zoe, Ingram Kuz, Hart, and failed. Then he had that one season in Golden State. We already had a pretty put together team.
Oh, I forgot he was in LA.
Yeah, he was.
Yo, he's been in
He was in
Sacramento
LA.
so long. I thought that's just he went from Golden State to.
Oh, he was in
Sacramento.
LA for like, what was it, 2 years or something like that? A year or so?
Oh, because that was when Magic was still there, right?
Yeah.
Oh. No, I mean, yeah. I mean, yes.
He's just been a bad. I mean, he's been a bad coach, and like you saw, like the thing that was you with the Kings, like he just lost that team because you saw what we said about De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox, he's like bucket, and then Tristan Thompson, he had some comments. He was like, I don't need to listen to no coach or no man to inspire me. So something had went on behind the scenes, and then remember that Buddy Hield situation where Buddy Hield didn't like his role coming off the bench. Or whatever was going on there, but he was trying to get up out of Sacramento. Like, I don't know what Luke Walton does to rubs people the wrong way, but he had that same situation in LA where LeBron hated his ass, and the Lakers hated him. And I was like, he kept getting gigs off from that Golden State thing, and he was seen as this golden boy coach, and he ain't put no merit behind it. And I think this might be his last coaching job for a while.
Man, I hope so.
Unless somebody gives him a chance, bro. I feel like somebody give him a chance.
I'm tired of seeing Luke Walton. Just as tired. Like, there's a lot of things I'm tired of in our league right now. I'm tired of seeing New Orleans Pelicans on primetime national television. I'm tired of seeing Luke Walton. I'm tired of hearing about AD, LeBron, and the Lakers.
Yep. I'm tired of hearing about Luka winning MVP or carrying the Mavs to a final with this weak ass team, bro. They always say Luka's good, bro. Every power ranking be like Mavs, he top 5. Like, bro, Luka's not gonna carry these niggas, bro.
Not
free KP, bro. Free KP. Free Porzingis, man.
We wanted free KP from his injury history, but we can't do that.
Yeah, it's bad. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what Alvin Gentry does with a young team.
You think they can make the play-in? Because right now they're 12th in the West.
If the Grizzlies take a dive, if the Lakers continue to dive, yes.
Yeah, I think with the trade, the Kings can get into the play-in and maybe actually make it into the playoffs. I think this year they could break that.
The West is still pretty wide open. Minnesota's still getting active.
Completely.
Early in the season, still something like happen.
Completely wide open, and I think this is as exciting, and this is kind of a good segue to get into the Warriors and the Suns. I think because, like, okay, first off, let me just say this. I was not expecting the Warriors to come out to be 11-2?
No one was.
12-3. Not expecting that. I'm not expecting them with basically the Warriors team hasn't changed. They still got the G Leaguing shot chuckers. All they did was add some old people.
Yeah.
So you got old people and G League shot chuckers, and somehow they're 12-3. Look, if Steve Kerr finds a way to actually successfully integrate James Wiseman, and I'm talking just James Wiseman, because Clay is going to come back and he's going to be Clay. It's going to take some time, obviously, but if Steve Kerr can find a way to better make use of James Wiseman, I think their title is kind of a done deal. In my opinion, I think it's a done deal. Unless the Suns just continue to decimate everybody, which is very possible. Like the Suns, in my opinion, and they can definitely do it too. The one thing the Suns have that the Warriors don't have is what's the word? They basically bought their team back.
Yeah, they ran it back.
They have continuity. That's the word I was thinking of. They have continuity. All the players that were basically there last year, outside of Landry Shamet, are back this year. And so, with that type of continuity and consistency, and with, relatively speaking, they've been pretty healthy outside of DeAndre Ayton. So, yeah, I think that they could very well go back to the finals, and this be an actual thing for the rest of, for the next few years for the Suns. Like
I would love to see the Suns return to the finals.
The Lakers got to get it together, because in my opinion, it's either going to be, well, given how things are right now, it's either the Suns or the Warriors, depending on how Jamal Murray comes back, and if Yoke can calm down, not get suspended. It'll probably be between those three teams, I'd imagine.
With the Warriors, Steph, I didn't think Steph could hit another prime since 2016.
Amen.
Between 15 and 17 or 15 and 18. I thought he wasn't gonna hit that peak again. Good glory. And it was crazy because Steph hit that peak. He had those injuries and teetered off, and then Lillard hit his peak, and it was like, oh, they're 1A and 1B. And then Steph this season was just like, nah, nigga, I'm 1A. I'm the best point guard in the league. Lillard, cool. He's the second version of me. And I was just,
Agreed. Keep going.
And I was just like, that's crazy, because let's keep it a stat. The last two seasons been Dame time. Nobody, I'm not taking no debate with that. But Steph was never like, this year, I got a reminder that the real shooter is me. And this, like RJ said, this is the same team. Like the team ain't no big difference. They still got Poole. They still got they got rid of the enemy Bazemore, which I think was significant.
Amen. Hey, you know what? Bazemore is on the Lakers. I'm telling
you. They got rid of Baze, and I don't know, bro. I just was not expecting this start. Like I knew they were going to be in the mix more, but I can't really say what significant thing they did other than like hope, because they know Clay is actually coming back. Because they didn't really add anybody. Like Otto Porter, I guess, plays sometimes. Like Jordan Poole, that nigga only has one gear, and that's out of control. But he be putting up buckets.
Absolutely.
But I think they just know that Clay is coming back, and that they got that card that they got that ace just ready to get pulled out, bro.
And I'm gonna be honest.
Level, bro. He's the MVP right now. There's like, I don't see there no.
I'm gonna be honest. I think ever since Dame made those comments, as far as I've seen, like last year when he made those comments of like, it's not easy to just chuck up a 40-foot 3-pointer, and like, yeah, once Dame made those comments, Steph hasn't looked back, and that was back in like December or January, December of 2020. Or January of this year. He just hasn't looked back, because if you think about it, he was hooping in February and March. Then he had that tear, I think it was like in April or May, and then obviously everything happened with the play-in, and then he came back in this season and just was like, I'm just gonna pick up where we started. I'm literally just gonna pick up where we started from. And as a Steph Curry fan, this is great. This feels great. I just want folks to know, because the media heralds him as this particular thing and this and that, but it's good to see other parts of Steph's game, having the stats and numbers reflect the impact that he has on the game. I think it was with Skip and Shannon. They were talking about Steph on Friday, and they were talking about players who create the most open shots for their other teammates. And they were like, no one in NBA history has created more open shots for other players on their team than Steph Curry does right now. Like, it's really dangerous. And I really, to me, it's cool to see, because we all know basketball. Basketball is supposed to be a team sport. And it's cool to see this dynamic offensive dynamite of a guy who doesn't need to command the ball in his hands to be effective. And I think that's something that separates him from other players in the league right now. Like KD is great. I think LeBron, like all those guys are great. Maybe other than Giannis, and I think Jokic should be up there too. Outside of that, there's not many players who can command greatness when they don't have the ball in their hands. And I think that is dangerous. And the crazy part is they have another guy who can do that as well. His name is Klay Thompson.
I thought you were about to say Jordan Poole.
No, not Jordan Poole. Not Jordan Poole, because he's crazy off the ball. And I like him because he's like Steph, but he has sneaky athleticism. He has a quick first step. He has all the hops that you would want in a jump shooting point guard. Like to me, he's kind of like that next step. He's kind of like he's Baron Davis-esque with a quick first step, with a super quick first step.
That's an interesting comparison.
And a really interesting jump shot. I would say and I'm talking
it's
about
a nice jump shot you got.
Baron Davis.
Very high elevation on it. The only step I would say that is for Jordan Poole is like he's just so out of control, bro. Like he just crashes and runs, and like that nigga always seems like he's about to fall on his face. But when he's hot,
he does look like
he's
that.
Hot.
Yeah.
I'll say
and you're a hothead. Him and Draymond be going at it, bro. I'll be wondering what the fuck.
I mean, those are the type of guys I'd rather have on my team, though. You feel me? I'd rather have guys I have to like, yo, bro, you got to settle down a little bit. Somebody got to up. So it's like,
I mean, like they're doing it because they want to win, which is why, like, I agree, Sterling. I like that. That's what I want on a team. Like, and I know this is a side note, but this is like one of the things we talk about because we are all on the same 2K Pro-Am team. But this is something that, you know, that I often have complaints about with a lot of our other teammates is like, okay, you're not saying anything, you're not communicating. So it's tough for me as a teammate to trust someone who either can't be vocal or be vocally present and active while we're in the middle of a tight game or a game that we've got to come back from. It's like I don't know where you stand here. But you know, guys like Draymond and Draymond gets on a lot of people. So like I'm expecting some pushback.
Draymond hasn't been engaged in like 2 or 3 seasons, and now he's finally back engaged. Like when I see Draymond yelling at his teammates, I'm like, okay, he's invested. He thinks they have a chance. Because the last 2 seasons, bro, we saw Draymond not trying to shoot. We saw that nigga dribbling up to the layup and passing out. Like he just been preserving his body, bro. For this,
I do want to say this really quick on the Steph Curry thing. So they played I think they played the Cavs a few days ago. Now it's the Cavs, but this is really interesting. It says here that Steph Curry created 33 straight points in the fourth quarter against the Cavs. Created.
Damn.
And that was the game where he had I think he had 20 and a quarter. Now that's created for not only himself, but for other teammates as well. And at that if you go back and look at the box score of that Warriors Cavs game in the fourth quarter, they scored 30 or 40 something points to the Cavs 8 points in the fourth quarter. So I think the start of this year is only showing what we've always seen from Steph. In my opinion, it's just showing the same thing, except that Steph has I don't know if y'all have noticed, but he's gotten a little bigger. He's definitely more chiseled. He's still got that lean frame, but it's a little bit sturdier, I would say. And I think that his numbers and assists and rebounds have shown he's bouncing off guys. And
that's a point that I don't know if you guys watch the Hezi podcast. He's an Oakland native. I think he's a huge Warriors fan.
Oh, he was kind
of saying the same thing. I listened to his podcast. He said the difference between this Steph and the 2016 Steph is just strength. Like people would bully Steph back in when he had the little fro baby face, full no beard, and that was his weakness. But now Steph got muscle to him. He knows how to use his body a little bit better. He's hitting that point where LeBron hit when LeBron was starting to put on a little bit more weight in Cleveland, starting to carry that weight better, and now it's taking niggas in the post, but just in point guard form. He's like, all right, I can still be the shooter, but now I got this extra
And you know what? I actually think this is what Lillard's advantage over Steph was. Lillard's always been a strong point guard, and Steph was always the more wiry shooter. But but Steph was always a better shooter than Lillard. So Steph has just added the strength that Lillard had. And that's why he's kind of made that step over Dame.
You guys have said everything that's needed to be said about Steph this year. Commission and I, we always joke. I always take shots at Steph, just there, mess with him and stuff. Only thing I do want to bring up is this, because a lot of the debate and debacle with Steph is, he doesn't show up in the postseason or the finals. The year that KD won Finals MVP, Steph was averaging 30. And
they kind of had to give that to KD.
Well, yeah, they did. I believe that, at that point in time, when it comes to those accolades, Steph was just on the court with a player who just so happened to, I don't want to be saying play better than him, but, he just was, I guess, more visible ideally. But that's beside the point. This team right now, this Warriors team is actually, blowing me out the water, because I didn't think they were going to be this good. I figured Steph was going to be, phenomenal, but not this phenomenal. But I really want to give big shout outs to some of the guys around him. Mainly guys like Gary Payton II, who is
about to say
I love him on this team. Gary Payton II I don't know if y'all know too much about him. They spent a decent amount of time down in the G League and stuff, but Gary Payton II comes in and he gives them literally the Caruso effect that he's given in Chicago right now, and it looks like he doesn't mind. Whenever Steve Kerr puts him on the court, he's just hey, if you need me to, mentality wise, if you need me to guard 1 through 5, I'd go do it. I'd guard 5 people at one time if I needed to. That's his mindset, and he goes out there. He's on the floor, he's just
he's that energizer
presence.
Also,
ladies and gentlemen, just want to butt in really quick. We've got a guest coming in here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm waiting for his audio to connect. Hold on.
I heard someone say that. Oh Lord, who's joining?
Aaron.
We've got Aaron. We've got 2020 NBA Flunkies champ Aaron Morris popping in here.
The Mickey Mouse ring.
A Mickey Mouse ring. Look, you said it. I didn't say that.
But I mean, just looking at how he provides that energy, that's something that the Warriors need. Kuminga, after he came back off his injury and stuff like that, Kuminga's been pretty good, giving him solid minutes off the bench. I haven't seen too much visibly with Otto Porter, with what he does and stuff.
More of a small forward. He's just a point guard. He's a small forward who has to be beside the point guard. He's like Bruce Brown.
Who?
Otto Porter.
Who you talking about? Oh, Otto Porter.
Yeah.
Otto Porter's a small forward.
Yeah, but Warriors definitely shot. Wait, I want to make sure we hit Phoenix too, because they right behind the Warriors. They don't won 12, 11.
Yeah, they don't won 11 or 12. Yo, I saw that this morning. I'm like, excuse me?
They've been quiet.
They've been that is the quietest 11 or 12 games. And they won a lot of those games with DeAndre Ayton sitting out because he had some, I think it was a contusion.
Yeah, he got hurt.
It's called a contract contusion, bro.
I mean, listen, man, that owner might be out of there, bro. So he might get that paid soon.
That owner is not leaving.
Aaron, you trying to be optimistic, bro? We know it ain't gonna happen.
Adam Silver
about word. You delusional.
Y'all honestly believe that he's not gonna get kicked out?
What are they gonna kick him out for? Being a douchebag?
Look, but I do want to say something.
They got rid of Donald Sterling.
Donald Sterling was recorded, though. That's the only thing. It was recorded. You feel me?
He got caught.
You got caught. This is just the article, bro. That man is not moving, bro. CP3 hasn't even said nothing about it. He be all up here rocking HBCU stuff. You would think he Malcolm X some days. You know, that nigga ain't nothing but a.
Hey, he ain't said that's fact. Hey, that's a great point. He hasn't said any. Book ain't said nothing about it. I just can imagine DeAndre Ayton just sitting somewhere with a big smirk on his face.
Booker dates Kylie Jenner. What could he say about it?
Nothing, bruh.
Okay.
It ain't nothing that he needs to say.
Damn.
He brought Kendall Jenner today to Mississippi, bruh, and I was just like, bruh, that looked like my crib, bruh.
Now, I don't want to stir up no controversy right now because I'm just speaking hypothetical. But if you've taken a look in Minnesota, there's been a new sensation that's going on called a UGA legend named Anthony Edwards.
Are you saying call Anthony Towns to the Suns?
It might be possible because look, if
Wait
you're not
damn
signing,
minute, how the fuck we get here?
And listen, look, it don't look like Cat enjoys it too much out there in Minnesota. From the way, like, I remember watching a video and Ant-Man was dribbling the ball and Cat already like turned around and walked to the other side of the court, and it just looked like he was blown. He was like, "Oh yeah, I know what's going on here." I think Cat. Cat's boys with Book, and he'd love to play with Book. I don't see why not. You see in the situation, Ayton not getting a contract extension, maybe a.
Can y'all quit with this fantasy? Can we quit with this fantasy? I know this is a fantasy basketball league, but can we quit with this fantasy that D-Book, Cat, and D-Lo are all going to team up, and it's going to be some amazing type deal?
Well, first off, I never said D-Lo was going to make it. I said it was possible.
Oh, D-Lo, no, he's going to stay there.
Yeah, D-Lo going to stay there. I think Cat will go.
For who?
I think they going to give up Ayton and something else.
Hell no. Nah. Moving on, bro. Here's what I want to say. Because that trade is never happening, bro.
Yeah, bro. Y'all saying
we've seen crazier happen.
Bro, there's no, bro.
We see some bozos trades.
To be honest, bro, if I'm Phoenix, I'm not doing that trade.
Why was
Phoenix
want Cat, bro? They already terrible on defense.
There's no reason for Phoenix to want to do that trade, but if you're not gonna pay the man, you're just gonna let him walk.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like,
we get nothing for him.
Yeah, like, they haven't offered him anything. So at this point, swing for the fences.
Nah,
I feel like there's better trade packages than Cats.
Facts. But here's one thing too.
So?
I see why Phoenix is not worried about DeAndre Ayton leaving, bro. In relationships, there's a dependent and there's they're like codependency and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that. DeAndre Ayton's like that. He's definitely a codependent, bro. He goes as CP3 and Book goes. You throw him on a team with D-Lo, DeAndre Ayton reforms back to rookie year, bro. This team is for DeAndre Ayton. If he wants what's best for him, he will stay his ass next to a Hall of Fame point guard and a great guard. Because if
but it's not his choice right now. He's not.
No. It's 100% in his choice. He could choose to leave, or he could choose to stay.
They haven't given him a contract extension, so he don't have a choice to stay.
They did give him a contract extension. It was
he just
didn't take it. There's a difference. There is a difference.
He just didn't take it.
Okay, but I mean, at the end of the day, though,
he's not doing himself no favors. Because look, JaVale McGee been putting on. He said, I was an Olympian this year, won a gold medal. I was a starter for a championship Lakers team.
Hold on.
I ain't no scrub.
Hold on, bro. You trying to say JaVale over Ayton, bro?
I'm just saying the difference hasn't been that drastic.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say it like this.
I'm mad for that. That's what we finna have this conversation, bro.
It's like no one's arguing that JaVale is better than, but system wise, these ways we have a point. This is my thing. If you're gonna, fine, okay, let him walk. There are a plethora of teams who'll be kicking down, barging in like the FBI, trying to grab trying to get down to Ayton's door. Like he is a high commodity if you're just not going to get him back. My thing is this. You could sign and trade him. I would imagine.
Yeah.
You could get something back for him.
I never disagree with any of that.
Yeah,
I just said you can get a better package than Cat.
I agree you can get a better package.
But think about it like this. Like it was a lot of players who, to my surprise, who re-upped with their teams this past offseason. It seemed like everyone just re-upped. Embiid re-upped, Jimmy Butler re-upped, Kyle Lowry just got traded, of course. Russ is under contract, LeBron re-upped, Dame is under contract, technically speaking. Ben Simmons is under contract, technically. Really, the only people who aren't under that type of contract, James Harden? I think so.
I mean,
maybe no. KD signed. I think KD re-upped.
Yeah. So I mean, like the thing is, like the way the league's going, the thing that makes the most sense is to just re-up with your team, and then when you want to leave, force a trade.
Yeah, that's the newest wave
Ben
nowadays.
Simmons.
Like Ben Simmons just trying to do it with 4 years left on his contract or whatever, right? Like if you wait until there's like 2 years left on your contract, like Harden, or like 2 years left on your contract, like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll probably get to where you want to go.
I don't know, bro, because now they're going to have to renegotiate that with the CBA, bro. The owners is not letting this shit continue, bro. Let's really talk about it, bro.
They don't got no choice. What you mean they're not gonna let that happen? Okay,
look at this. Unless we're gonna see league-wide fines the way they do.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. They're going to renegotiate the collective bargaining agreement when it's time. They're going to talk about all of this because folks are just getting max contracts and then just wanting to dip. Like, bro, like the owners.
Kyrie Irving.
They really have to talk. Like, you get what I'm saying, bro? Like, this is going to be a main talking point in the new CBA.
The owners don't lose any money off of that. Like, I don't understand why they bitch about that.
Oh,
what?
What just happened?
What just happened?
No, somebody said, "Oh,
yeah." Somebody just screamed, "Oh!" So I'm waiting.
Somebody make a trade.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what?
Nah, bro. I had read something. I had to look into detail, bro. Never mind, bro.
Oh, okay.
Boy,
come on, bro. Come on, man.
Listen, bro. I
thought somebody made a trade.
Nah, I got.
Come on, man.
I gotta unfollow this. I'm not even following this. How did this pop up on my phone, bro? Yo, they made this blasphemous post talking about breaking news: LeBron James to retire at the end of this season per Shams. I'm just like, oh, bro, it's not true. I checked the account. It was fake,
He trying to be following that funny news.
It was trending NBA, wasn't it, bro? It was trending.
No, it wasn't trending NBA. It was something on Twitter.
He's trying to be following that funny news, boy. I don't care nothing Keyshawn posted in the chat.
See, now look, bro, don't do that. Don't do
what
that.
You mean don't do that? You have not been right about a single thing you posted in the chat.
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true, man.
That is true.
Lord have mercy.
You ain't been right about a single thing that you posted in the chat, man. What you mean that ain't true?
It's not true.
All right, man.
Okay, so we're gonna move on. I think, Jesus, pull up this here.
Can I get a quick recap of what we've talked about already?
Sure. Yeah, we've talked about the Lakers and the struggles that they've really been going through right now.
Anthony Davis being overrated.
Really, it's not so much of a debating point more than it is just kind of just talking through.
Oh, y'all just dunking on them?
We talked about
basically, we dunked on him, we dunked on Luke Walton, and then you came in when we started talking about the Warriors and the Suns.
We mainly
talked
dunked
about
on
Steph Curry
AD.
a bit too in there.
Yeah, we were just wondering what the Lakers' problems were and so different solutions they could make, and just like what got them to this weird ass team. Then me and Keyshawn basically railed on Anthony Davis not being able to be a number one option for about a good 10 minutes. That's pretty much it. Continue, RJ.
I think it's pretty simple right now. MVP race. What are y'all thoughts at this right now? In my opinion, I just think it's head over heels Steph Curry right now, and then Giannis is always up there for me. Still got KD up there. That's probably where the buck stops.
I have an opinion on this.
And we're gonna cut your mic off.
No. Let me.
Go ahead.
I think DeMar DeRozan
I
needs
was
to
about
be
to say
considered.
that.
DeMar DeRozan or Zach LaVine needs to be considered.
DeMar DeRozan.
Yes, absolutely, DeMar.
DeMar and
DeMar
LaVine
has been hooping. DeMar has been hooping. I don't even like the Bulls, but DeMar has been hooping at an elite level.
And he's shooting three.
Sir.
that he needs to be in this conversation.
He's definitely
DeMar
top. I can't even cap.
Bro, we have a backcourt that's averaging 25 plus.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not putting him up there. I couldn't even put Donovan Mitchell up there last year.
Because it's Utah. Don't nobody care about Utah.
I'm not disagreeing.
He tunes ass nigga running
But
around.
to me, this is the same thing.
I'm sorry. No, it's not.
Same thing. It's the same
Hell
thing.
no. Hell no. Y'all,
Man,
this not even be as a bull.
This is ludicrous, bro. Bro, this is ludicrous. How can you be hating on my man?
Look at him.
Bro, this is ludicrous. Bro, DeMar DeRozan is out there playing.
He's playing generational right now, bro. Listen, bro.
Listen, bro. Let's be honest.
I love DeMar like y'all do, but come on.
Oh, you don't. Stop.
Do you
Bro,
understand what the difference?
He's averaging like 27, 5, and 5. Like,
and winning basketball. Playing winning basketball.
You know what the
bro.
difference between the Donovan Mitchell and the Jazz and DeMar DeRozan?
And I'm not talking this year. I'm not talking this year.
We can only talk about this season
because he couldn't even. Donovan Mitchell, he couldn't even get into the conversation, in my opinion. Like,
bro, we don't
care about Donovan Mitchell.
I still got Chris Paul over him.
no, yeah, like I'm not disagreeing with you that Donovan Mitchell should not have been an MVP candidate last year.
But I think DeMar is
like after you list off like Steph and like Giannis and KD, I don't think it's irrational to put DeMar in like that next tier of people. You know what I'm saying?
Like he's not going to win it. He's not going to win it. But like we know
definitely top 5.
I mean, anything is possible.
Who else is there?
As far as I'm concerned, anything is possible.
Yeah, like I feel like if you give me like a list of 7, I don't think you can keep DeMar off that list right now.
I would say like
y'all think he's gonna be an all-star?
Yeah,
bro. The Bulls might have 3 all-stars, just depending
I'm
not gonna say that.
Imagine both Ball brothers in the all-star game, because we know LaMelo gonna be in that joint. LaMelo's an all-star.
Lonzo's a what?
All-star.
Hey, listen. Bulls getting 4 all-stars this year. I don't care what y'all talking about. Listen. Zoe, DeMar, LaVine, and Vooks, bro.
All right, no.
Seasway, bro. You can't average 12, 5, and 4 and be in the all-star game, bro.
Kyle Korver did it.
Hell no. And we will never make that mistake again.
Did you just mention Kyle Korver?
Korver definitely made the all-star team.
And we will never make that mistake again, Seasway.
He definitely got in there off that fan vote, bruh.
It should have been Damari Carroll. Let's talk about it.
Yuck. Yuck, bro. Yo, if I had to see Damari Carroll as an all-star, bro, I think I would have threw up, bro.
But Miles Bridges for the all-star game. Miles and LaMelo, bro. Let's take this home.
They can play that rookie sophomore game together. That's about it. But
wait. You saying LaMelo can't make the all-star team?
No, I mean he can. I don't know if Miles.
It's gonna be
LaMelo
tough.
might make it.
It's gonna be tough. There's a lot of good guards in the East this year. It will
not
be tough.
Kyrie. You got to scrap out Kyrie and Simmons though. That's 2 extra spots.
Okay.
That's 2 extra spots. Look, LaMelo might get that fan vote over Trae Young. I said it, Hood. Shout out Jake. Look. Trae and Luka both started the All-Star games their second seasons. That's all I'm gonna say.
That doesn't mean the correlation is going automatic. That don't mean it's automatic.
LaMelo will get an astronomical amount of fan vote, but I don't know if he gets those.
I think LaMelo could get, if he continues to play at a high level and doesn't really get hurt. Like I think, and the Hornets keep winning, then he probably could. He probably gets knocked.
Yeah, it's going to be imperative for him to get some of that league vote. It's going to be imperative that the Hornets are winning games. If not, he's got fan vote. Yeah,
like DeMar probably gonna make it. LaVine gonna be there.
DeMar should make it.
I'm saying.
Okay. Rest in peace, San Antonio. What's the next topic, bro? DeJounte Murray not making it. Sorry, Keyshawn.
I don't expect.
Oh,
we
RJ,
were talking about
I
flunkies,
guess I'll say this for our flunkies segment. I think we're still talking about the NBA, but I got some names to call out when we start getting to flunky stuff. We can't hear you, RJ.
I don't think so.
That's a perfect segue. Let's get into it. Yes, please, by all means, go for it.
Are we talking power rankings or are we just talking flunkies in general?
You know what? Let's do the power rankings, and then we can really start getting go a little crazy after that.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah,
we got.
Bro, don't want to talk about that, man, bro.
Definitely got them some power rankings.
While we wait, I do want to say that Sterling and Javon are in a dogfight, which is wild. That just shows how bad y'all are this year.
Hey, bro, whatever, bro. I ain't gonna feed into that, man. Whatever, man.
Let's see.
Like, my team terrible.
Hey, Aaron. Listen,
Yeah,
man,
Aaron,
this is
this is something crazy, man.
it's unprecedented, bro. It's unprecedented.
Yeah, we ain't ever
my
seen
team-
it down this bad.
I be having 6 niggas out every day, so it's just, fuck it.
Hey, hockey, Aaron, that's factual, bro. They be throwing you together, bro.
Listen, bro. Believe me,
fuck
Aaron,
it.
believe me, Aaron. I know how that feel, bro.
Yeah, Keyshawn, because you draft.
It's all good. Yo, Aaron's just gonna sneak into the playoffs. His team is just gonna get some epic ball of fire, just come in and start running through people.
Because his team trash,
bro, because he finna get Tyler Hero for free, like he did. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Tyler Hero didn't even play for me. He didn't play. He didn't play. He was hurt the whole time. Shut up. Y'all be crying over stuff that didn't even matter. Stop it.
Yeah, like most of the stuff that happened last year didn't really affect things. It was only one thing that affected everything, and it was the point ban on Jake. That was it.
Listen, face of the league, man.
Because if you think about it, had I pushed Ceesway's trade through at the trade deadline, he wouldn't have made the playoffs.
And he lost.
Had I taken the point ban off of Jake, Aaron would have went back to back for sure. But no, Mike wouldn't have won anything because he got mollywopped by Daquan, and then Aaron would have beat Sam Hood. No, Aaron would have beat Jake. Then Aaron would have beat Daquan, and he either went back to back. Hey, if you go back and look, I think if you go back and look at the scores, that's the numbers bear that out. What else happened? You can make some debate for Javon or whatnot, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, I'm gonna throw these. I'm gonna throw these. Hold on, because I have the power rankings here, but I need to. What the hell is all this? Okay. Oh Jesus. Okay. I can get rid of that. This.
Gang.
Okay. Have y'all all seen the power rankings that Chris made?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have made them. Okay.
Listen, I peeped them, bro. I peeped them. I ain't see them. Feel me? I peeped them. I ain't see them.
What is that supposed to mean?
Listen, Keyshawn
I do not know what that means.
Keyshawn know what that means.
They're only basically saying he looked at it, but he didn't let it completely register to him.
It's like it's like, bro. It's like, no, bro. You acknowledge it was there. You acknowledge its existence. You just didn't pay much attention to it because it's irrelevant. Chris team's going to implode like it does year after year. It's okay.
Well,
You're banking on that.
I mean, it is Chris we're talking about.
and Chris who's not here, so so I say we continue forward.
Oh, for sure.
All I'm saying is, bro, if y'all just keep making bad trades to Chris, bro, he gonna bite on one of them eventually, bro.
And I still agree. RJ made the bad trade with Chris.
We ain't gotta talk about that. That's neither here nor there.
I disagree.
RJ, bro.
We know you.
What is there to disagree about?
I disagree.
KD's playing really good, but he's not playing better than
Playing
considering
great.
that considering that we don't, discount people for shot chucking, Tatum's doing perfectly fine. And then
after 5 weeks, he is. It took him 5 weeks.
We're not doing that. All right. It's whatever, bro.
I think I did win that trade because he's only got one of those players that he traded.
Well, I ain't been keeping up with this team.
I mean, if it was really that good, he'd have kept him. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, I'm gonna pull.
That's not necessarily true, but continue.
Who'd he get back for Tatum?
Jared Allen and I'm sorry, he got Dame.
I think that speaks for itself.
Like I said, no, this is all just Chris imploding his team.
I tell you, eventually it's just one thing at a time. Okay, so can you guys hold on, let me screen share stopped.
Let me see. Were you screen sharing it?
Yes, yeah, I am gonna screen share it. I just gotta grab this from one. Also, side note, shout out my Eagles who just got done handling the New Orleans Saints.
Shout out Kristaps Porzingis and Gordon Hayward.
Also, shout out O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Amen.
And, okay, here we go.
Y'all don't start with that O'Shea, bro.
Try this again.
O'Shea.
Can you guys see this? Can you see the notes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I already have problems with this power rankings list, but we can talk about it.
Okay, one thing he didn't do that I normally do is add the records next to him. I usually prefer to do that because I don't have time to look back at everything. But I guess I'm gonna have to do that now, so that's whatever. All right, let me pull up the. All right, I got the standings next. So okay, let's go. So, for those of you who don't know, Chris, otherwise known as Almighty Push, put himself at number 1 here. Made the power rankings. Now, I definitely already have a problem with this. There's no way that Sam Brown is over Devin. There's no way.
No way.
Bro, Devin is undefeated. To me, that is like, okay, you're winning games. And not only is Devin winning games, he's winning them convincingly, just like Chris is, in my opinion. Now, there's no way you can count that as a strength of schedule thing, in my opinion. Because let me.
I was about to say, who are the teams that Devin has beaten?
I'm gonna pull that up right now. So Devin has beat Malik, Aaron, Tucker, and Cordell.
Who's Chris beaten?
Those are pretty solid wins.
Chris has beaten Sam, Tim, Aaron, and Tucker.
That Tim win kind of looked like a slight little blemish.
Comparatively speaking,
Devin's faced more comp.
I mean, to be honest, my team trash, so this is a wash either way.
Okay, so technically, Devin has played more 500 and above teams.
Correct.
Malik and Cordell 500. And what's his name?
But like if you look at like points scored, I think that's a better measure of like who's performing better.
Chris would be number 1, man.
Oh, points. Okay, points 4. Is that what that means?
Yeah, points 4. Yeah.
Points 4. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, technically that would put Chris at number 1. Aaron would technically be number 2 if that were really the case. And then Devin would be number 3. But bro, Sam is at number 5 behind Seasway.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah. Points 4 anyway. Which I agree, Aaron, that like I think so when I usually make the power rankings, that is one of the things, like if I'm debating between like 2 spaces with like 2 or 3 teams, that's usually the big thing that I'll look at, that like, okay, what are these teams doing on a week to week basis all together? And then from there, that'll usually give the nod. So I agree. I like the points for and points allowed. I think I did a projection ranking of like, okay, these are where the teams are slated to do. Maybe I never published that. Maybe I never dropped that in our group chat. That might be worth reviewing once we get to the halfway point.
You dropped like a week 1 power rankings thing. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
No, it was something right before that.
Got you.
I think I dropped that like the day before the first week started or something like that. I'll have to go back and find that. But anyways, this is the first problem that I have. There's no reason, like, okay, now, all right, let's do the same thing with Sam Brown squad. Jesus. Because I don't know the type of comp that Sam Brown has faced of the score.
I may have probably been his best comp because he only beat me by like 5 points.
I mean, he beat you, by like 9 points, which is crazy.
He lost, played the Valley, played RJ, won against Aaron. I mean, his schedule been pretty tough. He ain't had no light schedule. He plays Hood, which is a light schedule. I just still don't think that's Devin.
Go ahead.
Devin's team is just better right now. Like I don't see on the schedule where Devin's gonna lose anytime soon.
Now he did end up losing Colin Sexton,
of which he's been beating me like that just didn't matter. Whoa, he had like somebody score 100 points every night this week. At least 400.
I hate giving Devin props. That man stole my whole team this year because my team was supposed to be Trae Young, LaMelo. That's what I was building around. And Jake and him snatched that from under my damn feet. But he definitely is number 2 on that list. I think Sam Brown should be number 3 until his team collapses.
Yeah, I agree. I would. Let me also look at the standings too, because I'm not fully sure what is what and where. Yeah, I'd put Sam Brown at number 3. To me, heads and shoulders, like Devin has the better team. Yeah, you can go by strength of schedule, but like, how much is that? How much when you have a team that's blowing other teams out convincingly? How much should strength of schedule really play in benefit of the other team?
Because you're outscoring all the other teams anyway.
You're bludgeoning. I'm getting bludgeoned by Devin. And I'm not saying my team is all that, but geez, literally, my team came out, and this is how crazy Devin's team, because I can speak on it firsthand because I'm getting killed by him right now. Literally, my team would have a great night compared to a lot of other teams in the league, and I would still be down 200 points. Like literally, my team is making a considerable dent as the night goes on, but once the night is over, I'm still down 250 points. And I think that just goes to the effect of how good Devin's team is at the moment. So yeah, that would be my big thing. So I'm actually, as the actual commissioner, I'm actually just gonna go in and just change this. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna commission's retake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we switching those two around. What about number 4? That's still staying Jake. Y'all think?
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, them Halligers don't think when they make stuff. Bro. Come on.
Okay, Jake is 3-1. I don't know who all he's played. He could have played some teams, but I gotta look.
I'm not game, honestly. I'll keep it a stack. He got Mobley out now. Mobley is definitely helping his team, but Mobley's gonna be out for a little while, so he's probably gonna take a little bit of a dip.
Jake beat on me when I had no Tobias and LeBron.
Jake, like every game except Keyshawn's game have all been close. And when I mean close, I'm like less than 100 points close.
Keyshawn, did you take LeBron your first pick?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Who'd you take?
LeBron.
Oh, y'all.
Oh,
that was dumb. I just forgot that was your second round pick.
Brown was supposed to be in the second round, bro. I don't know why he took that man that early.
I mean, who went before? I don't know. Hold on. All right, let me also do this. I
want to talk power rankings or most surprised, disappointing teams right now.
Most what teams? Most
surprising, disappointing teams right now. Are we gonna go power ranking? We gonna change these power rankings up?
I mean,
you usually just want to talk shit about me. That's all it
is. My time will come.
That's all this is.
My time will come. I got you.
He said, "No, I got you. I got you right where I want you." I'm
pretty sure Keyshawn passed up Paul George.
Did he? Hold on. Now I gotta look. Cause I'm sure there's a lot of players that got passed up. Nope. Oh, yep. That's right. Yep. He definitely passed up Paul George. I mean, to be honest, everybody passed up Paul George. I passed up Paul George. I regret that. I do regret that. I should have picked up Paul George over Jason Tatum.
I didn't pass up Paul George. I'm stuck in the back of the fucking draft like every year.
Hey, Aaron, you just gotta do surgery with it, bro. You good, man.
Bro, fuck y'all, man. I wanted a real pick. It does not build character. It's too fucking hard.
It builds character, bro. You feel me?
This shit is not sustainable to do this every year.
That's a crab in the barrel mentality, bro. Get it out, bro. You feel me?
Fuck y'all niggas, bro.
Hey, out the mud, bro. Out the mud. Out the mud. Yeah, he definitely did pass up on him. I mean, it's up to you guys if you still want to go through the power rankings. I mean, this is very interesting. I think if I were to just kind of breeze through this quickly, I would keep Jake there because Chris is supposed to be here talking about this. Because I was not gonna chat about this.
Be
about reliable.
The only reason we do the power rankings is because he would talk about his own list. Coon. Sorry, YouTube.
Let me see. He said, "Let me in." Yeah, Chris isn't even here. Okay, whatever. Most surprising teams in y'all opinion. Who do y'all think is up there?
Sam Brown.
Just to start the year, I guess it'll be.
I'm disgusted in Sam Brown, bruh.
You want to let somebody else test about him in that step pick?
Pick my guy.
Yeah.
Look, it's all good. God will have the last laugh, and so will I. Amen.
Bro, you gonna stop comparing yourself to God?
Man, who's comparing?
Oh my God. I'm gonna start with most disappointing first. I have some stuff. Most disappointing. I'll start with Aaron right now. You know what I'm saying? That a little alliance you did with Hood talking over the summer, bro. Interesting. Ha. Now look at y'all both got the same record. I think it's funny how you tried to recreate your old team in like the span of 2 weeks.
Well, Aaron's not done. That's the crazy part. He's not done. Like, he's not done.
The big thing that I noticed with Aaron's team right now, or just Aaron at the moment, is that none of these players whatsoever, because Aaron drafted last, Aaron wanted none of these guys. He took best available. Bro, I can literally look at this team, because I was sitting here and I'm like, bro, as much as Aaron talks bad about Gordon Hayward, there was no way in hell he'd have drafted Gordon Hayward.
At all.
That was surprising. I was like, ooh. I know
even Porzingis, I was like, Aaron would not take no chance on no cripple like him. I was just like, what happened in this draft is Aaron definitely got scouted by a lot of other teams, and people took a lot of players that Aaron wanted. Aaron wasn't on the call or the Zoom call at that point in time, but I know Aaron was somewhere punching a pillow when people was over there.
I was literally screaming the whole fucking draft. Yeah.
Eddie, bro, I knew it was bad because me and Aaron had similar drafts. We just had to pick niggas up. Because when he took Cole Anthony, I said, "Yeah, me and him on the same area."
Yeah, when I saw Aaron take Cole Anthony, and he was like, "Look, man, and to get Cole Anthony this late, why wouldn't you pick him up?" I was like, "That's a great response, but that ain't the truth." Aaron picked him up because he needed to have somebody.
Hey, bro, this was definitely.
I didn't take that into consideration when drafting that, and I don't think Aaron took into consideration that people was looking at the recipe. They was looking at Mike and Aaron as the recipe. Nobody cared about Hood team because Hood was a fluke. But the recipe has always been a Sterling or Mike team. So people took players. People took the Jaylen Brown. I took the Sabonis. People took the
Y'all niggas really stole my flow. That was crazy. My whole fucking flow.
Yo, no cap, and I'm not afraid to admit it, bro. Only reason I drafted Lou Dort is because I saw how well he played on Aaron's team.
I know.
I took Josh Hart. You know what I'm saying?
I was scouting Josh Hart. And Seasway took him the round before I won. I was so pissed, bro. I was trying to get him, but yeah, bro.
It's just reflecting a team that Aaron don't really want. This not no Big Bird team yet. You know what I'm saying? He's still shopping. Because he got he got a lot of he got a lot of players that belong on RJ's roster. He got Kevin Porter, he had Cole Anthony, he had shot tuckers, and we know Aaron don't build around no unintelligent shot tuckers, bro.
Listen, he been
wanting this change in the rules to get negative points for shot tuckers, bro. And I feel like that happens now.
There's only one face that truly resembles a Big Bird baller, and it's the guy who probably looks like Big Bird the most, and he wears yellow jerseys, and that's Domantas Sabonis.
That's it.
I do want to let you know. I just heard Jaylen Brown is probable for tomorrow.
Hey,
bro, hope there.
Let me go ahead and cancel all my Jason Tatum trades because I know he's going to be in the gutter tomorrow, bro.
Don't forget Jason Tatum back.
I want him back, bro. I gotta make it up to him because I owe him an apology.
Yeah, RJ was good and he wanted KD for some reason, but that's neither here nor there.
Bro.
Also,
Jarrett Allen was missing wide open layups at the rim. His job is to make dunks.
Yeah, but here's the thing: Jarrett Allen, he's in a precarious situation compared to last season. Last season, he was, the sole big body. Right now, the Cavs somehow got this formula working where Larry Markkinen, Jarrett Allen, Kevin Love, and Evan Mobley can all share a court together.
It's really nasty. It's too many of them.
Hey, Keyshawn, I just want to interject. Kevin Love is not seeing a single minute on that court.
What
team
is he on?
He on what's it called? Javon's team. Kevin Love's played this season.
I know he's played, but he don't play.
Yeah, he plays like
he's there for more support, bro. He that savvy vet, he be clapping it up.
Well, yeah,
he got his towels.
I get what you getting at. I'm just nigga been in the game. He registered minutes. That's all I'm saying.
Man, getting in the game is what we calling it now.
He gonna play.
I will say
He has
this.
had some 60 fantasy point nights before.
I do want to say this. You know what? No, keep talking. I got a new sound to upload to my soundboard. This is for my most disappointed, but I want you. Actually, I will say this. One of obviously the most disappointing for me right now, Sam Hood, of course.
Yeah.
I've never seen a season where someone has won the title and has started 1-3. I don't think I've seen. I don't think even Mike was like that the second year.
No. And here's the issue with Sam.
And he had the number
2 pick. He had the top 2 pick. Here's my thing with Sam Hood's team. That's what happened. He drafted wrong. He
did not pick Giannis.
He picked the wrong nigga. He just picked the wrong nigga. He fell into the Luka hype. And when I knew it was gonna happen, I was like, over the summer that nigga was fat, and you still picked him.
Yeah, that was Hookah Doncic, bro. He was smoking on that.
In Sam Hood's and Luka Doncic's defense, no one could have ever known that the best defender in the league was going to be Jason Kidd.
The best defender in the
league. Whoa. That's
real tough, bro.
Jason Kidd is not an NBA coach. He needs to be fired quicker than Luke Walton.
Now hold on. He's worse than Luke Walton. Jason Kidd has had some successes as a coach.
Where?
In Milwaukee.
Where?
All these allegations. That's success, bro.
No, he did not.
With Giannis?
He did not. They were a terrible team.
What team?
When he was on the Bucks, I think they was just getting whole by second.
Those were some terrible teams.
Oh yeah, they were trash.
Giannis
was phenomenal, but Giannis wanted to quit basketball when he was being coached by Jason Kidd.
See,
Jason Kidd is not a good coach.
You said Jason Kidd a beta, bro? I heard you, bro.
Damn, now you bringing in the word beta, bro. Hey, relax, bro. Relax. We're on the Flunkies podcast.
Oh, my fault. We all got the fireplace. My bad.
Yeah, see,
anyway,
no candle of the evening, none of that crap on you.
You behave yourself.
Anyways, like I'm saying, bro, Jason Kidd, not a real NBA coach. There's a reason why he couldn't oust Frank Vogel as the Lakers coach. And look, man, that man not a real coach, bro. He don't need a coach. He a bad coach.
And Hood should have seen that. Look, his team's disappointed. He took Luka. Luka's been chubby, trying to figure out what he's
Yeah, he been trying. He been under that Nikola Jokic diet.
The Jokic don't like that though. He don't do that no more. Hush. No, chill on that.
That you know it. What we all know, Jokic keep a spare Big Mac under his chair.
Sour Patch Skittles on the side.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. I mean, that's it for me. I would say for most surprising as well. Oh, I'm sorry. Most disappointing as well. I think ever since Daquan went to the finals, he's just really just put himself in the shadow realm. I've never seen that as well. Okay, yes, technically, yes. Is he complete? Did y'all know he missed the draft completely?
Yeah, he slept through the draft.
Yeah, he just completely sleep through the entire draft.
Yo, because
he said he had an alarm set, and he just completely ignored and slept through it. So yeah, that kind of explains the.
When I saw man take Zion and Karis LeVert up front, I was like, that nigga all right?
Yeah.
Zion is not playing this season, bro.
He lucked up. He got Chris Paul.
He definitely lucked up with CP3, bro. But Zion, bro, he took that nigga high. Zion is not playing
anytime soon.
I will say this. Shout out the auto draft for Daquan because he holding on to one of the hottest rookies right now in Scotty Barnes. But I mean,
pain.
Yeah, he definitely got that off something lucky. Like, boy, man, you couldn't have done at least that round any better. But
because I think he got right before me. I had him queued up to Eric. Scotty Barnes, bro.
Yeah, Scotty the GOAT. Now, I will say for most surprising, I actually am surprised that Cordell is 500.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
500. I mean, now he had a really he got some really good players. Like he got a hot Steph Curry coming into the season. He got Miles. Miles.
No one could have predicted that, and he got Miles in like later rounds where he normally would probably go.
He might be still the draft. He might be.
That's Cade. I'm sorry, that's Cade Cunningham.
Bro,
got him with like the second.
Head, bro.
Got him the second. Got him with the second to last pick. Don't you disrespect? Cade, check his numbers. Check his all y'all niggas. Check all y'all niggas. Go to
Miles makes an all-star team this year. He's a steal of the draft.
It's Cade Cunningham. Aaron agrees. See him nodding his head. Cade. Shout out Cade Cunningham, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Did Aaron nod his head or did he shake his head like you could easily misinterpret?
I was looking off into the distance. I was neither nodding nor shaking my head. I have no thoughts on any of this.
Oh yeah, that's because Cade give him buckets right now. Before we move on,
I haven't checked our matchup this whole week, bro. I know you're going to
Yeah, I put up historic numbers, generational. But I want to say two disappointing teams real quick before we move on. Sterling and Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? The little the plus and minus niggas from Teen Titans. I love that reference because they can't run without each other, bro. They have to touch each other, run fast.
How am I disappointed?
Aren't you 1-3?
No, I'm 2-2.
What'd you say?
You said you're 2-2?
Yeah, I started off.
All of y'all are 2-2.
Yeah, I started off.
Keyshawn, Cordell, and Seasway.
Y'all talk like y'all ain't got to be 1-3 in 5 hours.
I'm not
3. Who finna
be getting blown out by
I'm
Mike.
2-2.
You about to be 1-3 and 2-3.
2-3.
Yo, like, bro, what is you talking about? Yo,
nigga,
they be smoking on. No, they be smoking.
Regardless, y'all packs going up. That ain't gonna change nothing.
No, man. See, sis be out there with them toy lovers up there. I can't say what I want to say. Them toy lovers in the valley, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Them toy lovers.
Listen, bro, your team ain't been nothing since Jokic. Your whole identity ain't nothing in there.
And I'm still winning games regardless. The
Anyways,
face of the league is really. Listen, no.
Before we continue, I will say this. I ain't gonna sit here and say what the record shows is that Sterling won. However, Tobias Harris went out COVID protocol that week that I played Sterling, as well as LeBron not playing that I think like one game that week. Had I had at least one of those guys, Sterling would be 1-3 right now.
I play who's in front of me.
Yep, and okay. I'm letting you know what would have happened. But it didn't happen. So in the end.
Great. So y'all are all 2-2. I wouldn't call none of y'all disappointed.
That's why it's like
I'm like, how's that disappointing?
He's like coming out here throwing shots and shit like this is like, bro, like, aren't you in the same boat as us?
I'm like, yo, how's that disappointing? I'm like, if I was 1-3 or 0, you feel me? Then it's like, all right, 0-4. Then I'm like, okay, now we had to that's the conversation.
And just niggas is at 2-2. It's like, hey, you just in the middle of the pack.
No, so I'm at 500, bro. I've never finished below 500.
Hey, bro. You know, it is what it is. Sound like
This is a buffon.
We definitely got some front running happening in the league this year, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm about to say, I still show my face up regardless of what my record is, unlike some people. We didn't hear from Chris all last year, but now all of a sudden we hear from Chris every day. That's real interesting. That's real interesting.
Let's talk about it, bro. Let's talk about it. It is interesting. It is interesting.
That's real interesting. I'm still out here fighting, trying to make trades, but you know, it is what it is.
You know what is it? What is it that we can really do, bro?
And Keyshawn, and this is what I want to go ahead and talk about trades and Keyshawn, bro, because he been ducking, acting like he's superior to everyone on this damn Flunkies chat, ignoring texts, ignoring calls, ignoring trade requests.
First off, Keyshawn don't believe in trading, bro.
Then have the nerve to not decline, then get mad that Braun hurt. It's karma, nigga. You treat everybody here with disrespect. You know I've been trying to get Aaron Gordon. I done sit every nigga.
Keyshawn do not believe in trading, bro.
Exactly. I agree, Aaron. He believes in disrespect. He likes being a chase. He likes being chased like we want to them.
You about to get all the smoke and take so many punches. We're not going to get off the rope.
Now, I ideally will tell you this because Seasway was in my phone. He was trying to talk. He wanted AG. He's been badgering me about Aaron Gordon. Now, ideally, I remember Michael Porter went down. It's like, why the fuck would I trade Aaron Gordon when Michael Porter just went out? He tried to offer me Chris Duarte. We have something, that I pondered over, and I think it still might be a good trade. Ideally, but yeah, me and Aaron had a conversation.
What conversation? You don't be responding. You don't be responding. Keyshawn, I'm gonna pull up the messages right now, boy. Don't you do this?
No, we had a conversation.
Keyshawn, I'll message you 4 times in a row, and then I'll get one response, and I'll respond back that you don't say anything. It's real crazy, bro.
Now, look. Don't take it personal. It's nothing against you. Listen, I had told you. Because we
treat you like these harlots, bro. Don't let them.
Don't do that, Sterling, because I don't want to get personal with you. But
I say, Sterling, don't get me started on you, buddy.
Hey, listen, bro. I've been telling y'all, man. Like I said,
and we're gonna cut your mic off right there before you sit there and do some BS. Anyway, the whole point is, Aaron, we did talk. You was in search of Spencer Dinwiddie, and I did think that I wanted those 2 players. However, I changed my mind, and I'm kind of glad I changed my mind because both of them bozos, I don't know what's going on with them.
I would offer you all types of trades, bro. And you just nothing. Couldn't get no response.
Did you text me something recently?
Not recently, because I gave up on trying to get a trade from you.
I didn't know if you had sent me anything last time, but you know what I'm saying? Hey.
Not since my last trade.
Hey, bro. Keyshawn talking like this, bro. I already know he bullshit, bro.
Look, I ain't know you said
you bullshit, bro. Come on, bro. As much as we all be on our phones, there's no way you don't know when someone sends you a message, bro.
It's fine, bro. It's fine. Just know you will never get another trade request from me. Okay, you don't got to worry about it.
Damn, man. You ain't got to do me like that, man.
No. You don't got to ever worry about it. And just don't ever worry about sending something to my inbox because it won't get read.
Why you got to treat me so spiteful? It ain't hatred.
Bro, it's hatred on this end.
Yes, sir. Let the hate flow, bro. Let the hate flow.
Meanwhile, Sound finna get tomatoes thrown at him next.
I'm sorry.
And you know what? Let me say this. If I hear another, I'm going to think about it when I'm in the middle of a trade proposal. I am literally just going to stop trading in this league, bro. Shut all trading down and be like, you know what? Since y'all want to take so long to think about something, let's just make the trade deadline tomorrow. Let's just do that. And then, we'll just say, all right, good luck with your team. Because I've heard that and I never hear anything about it again.
Bruh. Sterling don't believe in trading unless it's going to be a swindle for him. You don't believe in fair trade.
No.
You don't believe in fair trade.
No, bro. Let me explain myself. I do.
And that's where we're going to cut your mic off. Thank you. The next show is on.
Hey, Sterling.
Next caller, please.
Duarte.
Wow. What's up?
Duarte for Malik Beasley. You know that home record?
Listen, man, we like a little Sheev energy on the roster, man. So it's okay.
See, that's the excuse for all that shit. He's just like Sam Hood.
Bro, I sent Sterling 6 messages in a row, did not get a single response. He
I'm
believe
gonna be.
in
I'm
fair
gonna
trade.
That would mean
let me explain
Sterling
myself.
is worse than me because Aaron sent me 4.
No, I'm gonna explain myself. I looked at it. This is what I did. I looked at it. I thought about it. I said, I'm not responding to this. That's literally my problem. See, I'm at least let you know I'm not going to respond to this. Just don't leave you wondering. Listen, I'll open it. I'll begin typing. I'm like,
no, because there's some people really up for some of these awards already, bro. Like,
what are you talking about?
Flunky of the year, most annoying trader of the year. Like, they're already Durant's still active in that.
Durant tried to disrespect me today, bro. Man,
hey, bro, he might be unanimous this year, bro.
Chris is up there
it's
too.
always either him or Mike. But I'm throwing Tim
man.
up there. Actually, just about everybody except folks who are on this call could all probably be nominated.
Man,
Chris has been bad this year, bro, because he's been using this weird tactic, like being all high and mighty because he's been winning, bro. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, well, take your time, brother. Take your time,
bro."
brother.
He said it to me too, bro. He said it to me too, bro. I'm like, hold up, bro. What?
Well, let's make something work. Let's make something happen. He'd be the first to talk, bro. I just hate that this nigga winning, bro. Like, fuck you, bro. I don't say nothing else today, bro. It's today, bro. Fuck you, nigga, because you are the most annoying ass nigga in this league right now, bro. God,
Seasway feels the way about Chris that many people do, the Dallas Cowboys. So in that extent, Chris right now is in a position where he's got a good team with good players, and he's made some good free agency pickups and stuff like that. So Chris is I've seen Chris, and he's tried to talk to people. Do you understand that I've seen Chris? People was talking about Mike talking about Giannis on the block, or so and so. Basically, first round picks are on the block, and Chris is trying to just corral first round picks. And I'm just like, bro, like, where do you like? Of course, people could trade you these first round picks, but do you think people are going to be dumb enough to like let you get a Giannis with Tatum or no, bro. There's some things that I'm just like, no, bro, I'm not trading with you because of the fact your team gonna be OD, and that's the reason.
Listen, man, let's talk about Tim, bro. Tim's tried to say De'Aaron Fox is worth a 2 for 1.
Hey, man, I'm glad I won one trade.
Listen, I'm gonna trade soon, bro. I'm gonna trade soon, though, bro. I got something to clear.
Hey, bro, everybody on my team available except for Ja.
Hey, yo, I just want to say that I finally found my meme. I just want to say this. Most disappointing flunky right now. We got Mr. Special Delivery, or maybe broken delivery, broken package, all that.
Oh my God.
This is his new song until he wins, bro.
Hey, look,
he on 5?
Bro, he got to beat Keyshawn, but here's the thing, Mike. He losing his meme of the year thing this year, and he's losing. Okay, let's talk about it. What's going on this year, fellas?
Sorry?
What's happening? Where niggas at? Where niggas be?
Can you expand on that?
Yeah,
he's saying the chat dead.
Where niggas be? Where the memes at? Where the rivalry? Where the chutzpah, bro? Where the people who coming at people's necks?
I mean, Seasway, I can't really talk shit if I'm losing every week, so
that's true.
I can't really say it's good game.
That's the difference between you and I.
You said we need some fire, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a spade, bro. I think one of the big reasons right now the chat kind of dead is because look, bro. One, we haven't had a lot of trades going on, and two, bro, it's extra conservative right now. This pot is a lot larger, and let's keep it a spade, bro.
Twice as large.
One injury or one bad trade could have you fishing in that free agency, and anyone who knows how that free agency looks right now, bro, it's like fishing in the Dead Sea, bro. That's contaminated, bro. There's a very little to nothing there. I drafted Isaiah Roby, bro. Do you understand? Isaiah Roby played 2 games, then had 4 DNPs, then got sent down to the G League and just got called back up. That was my draft pick.
Yeah,
I had to go dumpster dive for something to replace that. And I had Ennis Cantor on my team. No minutes, had to let him go. Like, and then you look down in there, it's like Bones Highland's available. He barely plays and stuff like that. Then I'm sitting here seeing guys like Grant Riller. Like, what are you gonna do with those?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see if he's in here or not. Ladies and gentlemen, we got another guest coming on in here. We've got the 2021 NBA Flunkies champion.
Oh, generational.
We've got Sam Hood here on the pod, man.
Fucking hell.
Mr. Sam Hood.
Now look, what did you monkeys saying about me?
Let's give him his real
niggas know I blow your block down. He was with his pole, talking pole, but he
man, you're gonna get this too, as far as I'm concerned.
Voted your team away by drafting Fat Luka.
Yeah, bro.
Hold up.
Let's really talk about that, bro. What was the thought process behind that, man?
Yeah, you had
behind
Giannis,
Luka?
right?
When Giannis was available, bro.
Oh, bro? This is my understanding, bro.
Shoot, had you not wanted to draft Giannis, I'd have traded up.
Look, Bud is the enemy. All right. And I thought Bud alone was going to end Giannis because that brother don't be playing Giannis's minutes during the regular season. Sadly, I was mistaken.
Sam Hood, you must not have watched enough Bucks games. Bud out there to carry Giannis' jock strap. Giannis go out there and do what he want.
No. You haven't had Bud as a coach before, so you don't know. Bud has been the coach of the Atlanta Hawks. I be knowing.
Hold on.
But Sam, you did it. You knew that Jason Kidd was going to be the coach, and you knew Jason Kidd ain't got no fucking brain.
Yes, I know Jason Kidd has no brain, but I thought there would have been enough sense in him to be like, just let Luka cook. But hell, I didn't say him to say Jalen Brunson cook. They should be fooling me too, bro.
He tried to get KP integrated.
And now I could go beat up whatchamacallit, bro. The nigga who hurt Luka, bro. I forgot his name. Austin Rivers. I step on him, bro.
Oh, that was me. Shout out Nuggets basketball. Dig in.
So yeah, bro. But it's all right.
Is that
last year?
Seasway. Is that y'all's phrase? Dig in.
Yes.
That's fucking terrible.
Oh my
god.
Dig in like a pickaxe. Dig in.
No, I get it. It's just terrible.
man, what the fuck are you talking about, my nigga? Get him out of here.
Wait. We can't say that. We can't say that while the Knicks walking around here with a bing bong. Like, come on.
Bing bro, bing bong way more than fucking dig in. Bing bong.
The bing bong, because Knicks ain't won since bing bong happened, bro.
Hey, listen, they listen, man. They running with us right now. Chicago wrong with us, man. You feel me?
Anyway,
that's lame as hell.
Hey, listen, the running of the Bulls, bro. It makes sense, bro.
I liked it better with C-Red. What the fuck running with us mean?
We still got
named the Cantaloupes. I mean the Antelopes.
C-Red is still
Bulls running a herd or something like that, or a pack.
The Bulls
running of
the
Matadors. The Matadors, they run the Bulls. Yeah,
running of the Bulls. That shit's stupid too.
What's the Grizzlies, bro? Was it Grizz
do?
down or whatever it is, man?
Hold up.
No.
Grizzlies just got dog walked on TV yesterday.
It's Grizzly Grippers.
Whoa.
I remember. Aaron was trying to slander the Bulls this offseason. He was trying all summer. I had to hear from Aaron. Bulls ain't going to do shit. Bulls ain't going to do shit.
Wait a minute.
Bro. Wait on it, bro. Just wait on it, bro.
Yeah,
what's
the Grizzlies finna do, bro? The Grizzlies finna do.
Wait. Hold on, Sterling. Just because DeMar is playing like an MVP and Zach LaVine's playing well and Zoe and Caruso are all playing well, it doesn't excuse the fact that we still think the Bulls are going to fold.
Oh my god! I don't believe that, Sterling.
Hey,
bro.
Hood, I'm believing y'all. I'm holding up my end, bro. Y'all, you gotta hold up yours, bro.
Hold on, we on a 4-game winning streak. We on a 4-game winning streak right now. We had the hardest schedule in the NBA,
end, bro. We holding up.
Bro. Y'all niggas played the Timberwolves twice, bro. I look, bro. We played some of the hardest teams, bro. But we on a 4-game win streak now, so we gonna be there with y'all. The
Hey, Hood. Hey, Hood, how much do you love your Hawks? Like, how much for real?
Bro, forever, bro. Look,
Oh,
I'm basically.
okay, cool. Wait, hush. I don't need no more. Take DeAndre
Man,
Hunter
don't
off my
hush
hand.
me.
To take DeAndre Hunter off my hand. If you really love what you say, take DeAndre Hunter off my team. God bless. God bless.
I love him, bro. But look, it's gonna cost you, bro.
Huh?
He said what he said, bro.
How is it gonna cost me?
Anyways, bro, I went 6 weeks without winning last year and still
What
won
that
it all,
TikTok
bro. I'm not
say?
tripping.
The TikTok, that nigga was too stunned to speak. I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
Hey, bro.
Sounds so hurt. Shit's so hurt. Nobody want to trade for him.
Everybody on my team is on the block except for Ja Morant. I'm taking all offers.
Hey, yo, Joffrey's though, bro. Got you, bro.
Aaron, you owe me.
Sterling.
You owe me. You owe the Lions.
Joffrey's
I
up.
do not.
Joffrey's
No,
up.
I don't, bro.
No. You gave me these scrubs. Gary Trent Jr. is holding up his part, but this nigga forgot how to hoop. Bro, the Lions will not forget this, bro. The Lions will not.
Jaylen Brown still ain't played a fucking game yet, nigga.
But you know Jaylen Brown go hoop, bro. So don't do this.
Trouble in paradise.
Yeah. That's the Hood's fault for up here being like a pass around hoe, making the lines for everybody, bro. Yeah, he got alliances.
Hood, I tried to tell you, bro. You're supposed to join the Empire.
Now he
bro.
finally caught
that.
Now he finally caught
Just because, sis, no one wants to be in alliance with you, brother, because you gonna snitch, bro. God,
I'm still holding that snitch over me. I still holding that snitch over me like I
fucking
did it for real. I never snitched.
Listen, bro. I
You
can't.
did.
I can't.
I think the whole fence, bro.
Bro.
Bro, I can't hold an alliance with. I can't hold an alliance with Sis after I've seen Sis do to Killian Hayes numerous times, bro. Sis has betrayed Killian Hayes, bro.
No, and this is the bad thing.
No,
this is the poor. I have
bro.
poor rapport in this league, and it's because y'all put out bad rumors. Yes, that's all
Bro,
y'all do. That's why I do.
Man said Killian Hayes was a Valley boy before he was drafted, proceeded to have him and drop him. I've seen Seasway drop Killian Hayes at least 6 times within the past 2 seasons.
But I just want to say, this is why we need to do the heel versus baby face power ranking thing, the little list thing again. Because y'all really think I'm up here just the biggest heel, bro. When it's really the niggas like Aaron, Hood, and RJ who really out here really healing shit, bro. I'm just a reactor to the bullshit. I'm just being reacting to the bullshit they perpetuate, bro.
But you're the one y'all perpetuate, bro. Seasway. You basically poster boy. Bro, you poster boy Killian Hayes. You literally dropped the photo and said Killian Hayes returning to the Valley. This, that, and the third. Bro, you done. Yo, you gave him a billboard. Proceeded to let him go within the week.
Man,
I'm bullish. That don't happen to big boy ballers.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, it's poetic because Seasway did to Killian Hayes what the Suns did to Oubre, because they surely did let him advertise them jerseys.
Oubre put on that jersey and got traded.
Oh, now y'all done went too far.
Hey, bro, it's only fair. Y'all are both the Valley.
And then Cam Fam cooked Oubre yesterday. Cam Fam cooked Oubre yesterday in real life, nigga. What are we talking about here, bro?
I would never trade Oubre for Cameron Payne right now. Oubre.
I said Cam Reddish.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, he out of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Don't worry. He out the city.
Yeah,
he not down like that.
Cam Fam, nigga.
I can't wait till he get traded or dropped. Wait,
bro. Just because your guy out here on every team, bro, like a little hoe, bro, don't mean my guy is, bro.
No, we solidified in Charlotte. Charlotte. Ain't that right, Aaron? We battling in your city, bro. And that's what I'm gonna have to say.
No, you are not. They are begging for Oubre to get out of there.
I hate to break it to you, but PJ Washington's definitely out right now for the moment. He's dealing with an injured heart at this point in time.
Yeah, Brittany Renner been going up there basically saying it was his fault, bro. Imagine that pain.
But that's why
y'all supposed to that pod, bro. Y'all supposed to tune into God.
All right, Sterling. No, sir. I was not mentioning that pod. Right?
Hey, this pod going somewhere else. Maybe you gotta start slandering.
Listen, look, Hood. I tried to keep it civil, right? It's Sterling trying to teeter this pod to that kind of dialogue. I'm not there for it today. I'm just here to talk basketball.
I'm here to talk basketball too, bro.
No,
No,
you weren't.
you aren't. No, you
No,
aren't.
You weren't.
You trying to talk about
Yeah,
your
no, you
woes
wasn't,
and
Brad.
hoes.
I was trying to be a good noodle, and Sterling over here being a bad egg. See?
Yeah, we trying to be good noodles, and Sterling thinking about his noodle.
What?
Wait,
Wait,
what?
hold on, pause. What you just?
Hey, yo, what? Hey.
Get yeah, man. What the fuck are you talking about, my nigga? Like, get him out of here. Always cut like nobody. Man, sit your dumb ass down and shut.
Bro,
What?
Amen.
What did we just hear?
Man, pause, bro. Talk good toy lovers in the valley, bro.
That shut him up.
Anyways, do we have any more topics to discuss?
No, yeah, we do.
Hey, Hood, I know you saw my message, bro. Hood, I know you saw my text, bro.
Yeah, bro. I saw it, bro. But we got to do something else, bro. Yeah,
no,
you have to forfeit something, brother.
All right, listen. I got no problem trade, bro.
Yeah.
Let's talk, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm just evil now, bro, because Aaron did me wrong, bro.
Hey, listen,
bro,
okay,
I didn't do you wrong, bro.
What
Hood,
was the
all
trade?
good,
It was Jaylen Brown and who?
It was Jaylen Brown. It was Jaylen Brown for Gary Trent and DeAnthony Melton.
Oh, so hold on. Obviously, Sam didn't read the scouting report, seeing that Dylan Brooks was coming back. I remember Aaron trying to offer me DeAnthony Melton, bro. I was like, I'm not falling for this. Dylan Brooks was coming back within the next few weeks.
Look, I at least thought the buddy would be a decent 6-man, bro. That man forgot how to play basketball.
Too. He forgot how to play basketball.
But you gave up Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
it's all right. Gary Trent,
bro. You smoked your own pack, bro.
Hold up. Gary Trent Jr. been putting up like 80 these last 4 games, bro. Y'all better calm down, bro, because Pascal Siakam don't know how to play basketball. So them shots going to Gary Trent Jr.
Well, it looks like Spicy P is starting to figure it out again. So
yeah, we'll see how long he in there, bro. That's Scotty Barnes' team.
Okay, in your opinion, who do you think is more likely to be traded, Spicy P or Cat?
Spicy P.
Spicy P. Cat's gonna have to want out.
Cat's gonna be traded anytime soon.
Hey, look, that UGA legend supposedly out there patting the air out that ball had Cat walking up the opposite side of the court.
Hey, that UGA legend been putting up them points though. So
D-Lo and Ant Edwards are certified Pat Rileys, bro. They definitely jump dribble guys.
D-Lo may love Cat, but he'd spend time playing with Ant-Man. You see that pass he dumped off the Ant-Man last night?
Amen. That's the only connection me and Hood have right now. But before we end this pod, I do want to say, what's up? What's our updates on Kyrie and Ben Simmons? What's all our opinions right now? Because they still in the
Ben Simmons going to play. Ben Simmons going to play before Kyrie, bro.
Kyrie Irving has betrayed Kevin Durant.
Shut up. Shut up.
Hey, free Kyrie, bro.
I think Kyrie don't need to be free. I think Kyrie can get free whenever he chooses.
They can free Kyrie. They cut him right now. It's like, no, I'm playing. They wouldn't do that.
No, bro. You got listen, man. I think me and Ron had this conversation a couple of weeks ago with them getting that new mayor now, talking about he's going to revisit the vaccination policy and whatnot.
It's possible. I ain't ruling nothing out. To be honest, I think the likelihood that he's gonna play is still kind of low. Just because we haven't seen anything that says otherwise.
Bro, he dropped that bomb.
Ben Simmons not playing basketball again.
Well, let me ask this. Do y'all think, because Ben Simmons has been fined by the Sixers because of the fact that he doesn't want to play the second, third, or he's not mentally able to play, which I guess so, whatever, it's his life. Do you believe that Kyrie should be fined for what's going on with him?
Absolutely. Well, they're not paying that man. Nets haven't paid that man.
Oh, I thought he was getting paid.
No, Nets haven't paid him, bro.
Okay.
Bro, no,
not that I'm aware of.
Fine, bro.
Nets haven't paid that man. I wouldn't pay that man either. I still think the Sixers are drawing for finding the man when he's about mental health stuff, but still think Sixers out of pocket, but this is the monster they created, bro. You feel me? You kept coddling him, man, for 5 or 6 years with no development. What do you expect, bro? Like,
I don't think the Nets
just missed it. Go ahead.
I don't think the Nets win themselves any favors with Kyrie by just like finding him or whatever, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, because even if you eventually plan on him like re-enlisting back with the team whenever like COVID like restrictions are like lightened or whatever, right? And so if you're finding him the whole time, then you're not like ingratiating yourself with him. You know what I'm saying?
and Kyrie don't care. Kyrie will sit out the whole season. Kyrie will sit out a whole year, bro. Like,
Hey, bro, free my dog, bro.
He got free himself.
I'm about to say he locked the key himself. He locked the door,
bro.
Kyrie said he's the voice of the voiceless for some reason, but I
ain't say nothing since that live he dropped.
That IG live, we ain't heard from him.
Ain't say nothing. What was that, 2 months ago almost?
My man's innocent, bro. The COVID law don't even make sense, bro.
Oh, okay. We're not gonna get into that here.
In terms of the NBA, it doesn't make sense, bro. Because visiting teams can like not be vaccinated, and the home team does it. Like
because it's not an NBA rule. It's not an NBA rule. It's a municipal.
But this should be This should be an exception though, because obviously it's different, bro.
Bro, you can't make exceptions for NBA players, and then you just pissed off your whole tax bracket, and then you're not gonna get reelected.
Why not? They make exceptions for everything else for the elites.
Bro. Into such a dark corner
because they can do that stuff under the darks of night. This is all. It's going to be on ESPN. You're not thinking, bro.
If they told NBA players everyone can get vaccinated except for the elites, you know what kind of hysteria that would cause, bro? Hell no.
That's basically what's happening now.
Nah. I mean,
anyway,
but they also have the resources to go somewhere else and be like, I ain't getting this. I'm gonna just stay in Panama for a fucking year or two. I don't know.
But COVID everywhere, bro. What that mean?
Different laws. New York got its laws. Kyrie just dumb as hell right now. Well, I won't say he's dumb. I'm not gonna call him dumb just in case you want to work.
He's not doing.
What up, Kyrie?
Based on that side talk, New York, New Yorkers are not happy with them lockdowns, bro.
New Yorkers aren't happy with anything ever, so I don't really know what that really gives us. You know, side talk New York, bro.
Hey, but listen, man, I miss New York. Bro.
They goated.
Chopped cheeses and the bing bongs, bro. It's
funniest niggas on the net, bro.
No cap, bro.
Let me get a chopped cheese the Aki way.
Yes, sir. hey, yo, don't forget the Bev, bro. Don't forget the Bev, man.
Yeah. New York niggas are so cringe, bro.
I don't really have much else to say. If y'all have anything else to wrap this up, I really enjoyed today. I think we've covered a lot. So I will say this, and I am going to make a promise. I'm doing the power rankings next week. I saw Chris do it, and I'm like, all right. One week was enough. I got you guys. So.
You see why we was asking?
Yeah. I was like, all right, yeah, because I was pushing it on. I'm like, yeah, I want to see what you guys can do and come up with. And then I saw it. I'm like, okay, all right. I see your point. I'll just do from now on.
Chris know what he talking about, bro. Ain't he the number one team, bro?
Yeah, but bro, if you look at it, like we talked about
that. That's the only spot he got correct.
Bro, he had Sam Brown over Devin. Devin is undefeated.
Bro, maybe Devin didn't play nobody, bro.
No, he has.
Devin's actually played hard.
We already covered it. Yeah, we covered it. He's played more 500 teams than Chris did.
Well,
if it's really based on strength of schedule, it would be Devin, Sam Brown, and then Chris.
Oh, Chris not gonna like this one, bro.
I could care less. Like
he should have been here to defend himself.
He should have been here. Like we held off to try and get him to defend himself.
I was about to say Chris played Tim.
Chris played Tim, Aaron, who does he play this week? He's played. I don't remember who he plays.
Malik.
Okay, that's pretty good. And I think that was pretty close last time I was looking at it.
And them brothers fight for their life.
Actually, that is the last point. So, like somebody was saying, there was like quite a few close games. Like Tucker and Tim are in a close one, and I'm talking like that's a 6 point. It's a 6 point game. Cordell and Daquan are in a 21 point game. Jake and Sam Brown are in a 50 point game, about a 60 point game. Sterling and what's it called? Javon are still in a close-ish one, less than 100
Fuck
points.
you, Javon. You've been ignoring me all week. Fuck you. You the one who said you want to trade. Fuck you.
And
Oh my God. Oh my
So
God.
We are supposed to shock the league, nigga. Fuck you.
You got a shit list, bro.
Oh my God.
Fuck you too, Mike. You up here sliding in my DMs. You slid to me. You slid to me want to talk about Giannis. You slid to me want to talk about BI. Nigga gonna put me on dirt, then gonna talk in the 2K chat. Hey, fuck you too. You can't see my middle finger, but it's all up in the camera. Fuck you. Who else? Malik, I heard you say you were gonna send a counter in respect, but fuck you for taking so long. Love.
Well, I don't know how
that, brother.
I don't know how you could be on a phone call with Seasway as a GM, bro. I just don't know, bro. Yo, man.
Sorry for the profanity on this blessed Sunday.
Chuck, can you explain? Can you expound on that?
I mean, look, man. I'm just like, man, basically complaining and saying, "Fuck you for you not wanting to possibly trade."
That's called building a good relationship. That just knows I'm serious. So when I come back, telling
someone fuck them is building a good relationship. I can't wait to go into work and tell my boss that.
Oh yeah. Hey Keyshawn, it's fuck you too. Because remember, we already talked about AD. So all right, I gave my fucks. Yeah, so like you look, I ain't nobody else worth a damn on your roster. But you're right, I wouldn't say that to my boss at his face.
Oh, we definitely say it behind their back.
Mm-hmm. Hey, bro, Kyrie's tweeting, bro. I don't know what these pictures
Hey, I know Aaron be at work talking crazy behind his boss's back.
I mean, listen, bro, he working
word. He don't want this to end up on the internet. Me neither. I didn't say anything. I love my job.
Hey, Aaron's close friends, bro. Aaron's close friends, bro.
I'm
hey, bro, I don't know what y'all talking about, bro. I have a great time in the hospital. I respect every doctor I work with. They're all so kind and just so knowledgeable, and they teach me so much every day.
Yo, Aaron be running through one floor after every shift ends and just unplugging everything he can unplug.
Oh my God.
Murder? Bro, is that murder?
I kill people?
Bro, RJ, what you on, brother?
RJ said I go around killing patients.
Bro, what?
All right, it's time to end the pod, bro. It's time.
I'm a doctor.
And I don't know. I think you're a murderer if that's what you do.
Oh, yeah. I don't do anything that RJ just said. Oh.
All right. But yeah, no, that's really all I had. And yeah, this is always really fun. I'm glad Sam Hood jumped in here at the last second to give us some of his own insight.
My name.
I mean, you are asked, but
bro, it's all right. I went last year 6 weeks without winning, bro, and won it all, bro. I'm gonna come through when it matters for sure.
You think you'll get that lucky this year?
I don't know. It depends, bro. You know, if Jason Kidd like Luke Walton, then yeah, bro, we good.
You think they gonna fire Jason Kidd after like 40 games?
Yeah, the niggas keep losing. Yeah, I gotta say, bro. Hope they get to like 30.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see on that. Until then, guys, it's been super fun. having these cool conversations on the podcast. I wish I could do more of these. I wish I could do smaller versions of these throughout the week, and I'll have to try and fit some more time in to be able to do something.
When the 2K
over the holidays.
back.
Oh, brother, I've been building that all this weekend. So hopefully I'm almost done. So hopefully I can get to some of that tonight. I'd really like to get some of that, or especially at least if it's not tonight, I'm off. I'm done work, or I'm off work Thursday and Friday until the weekend. So it might start a little bit during this Thanksgiving holiday. So I'm excited. It's an exciting time to be in the league. We're almost a quarter of the way through. So, like I always say, man, it's definitely important that put yourselves in the best position to make the playoffs. I think it's going to be completely unpredictable up until we get to maybe a week or two before the playoffs starts, in terms of like, okay, who do I think could win it all? So, this is about it. This is about the position where it's like, all right, I'm looking to make a run. I'm waiting to see who's going to win like 7 or 8 straight. If I had to take my pick between either Chris or Devin.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Chris. That's tough.
I'm gonna say Chris. Yeah, I think Chris is a little bit more loaded than.
Scratch that off. I got Devin next week. Never mind. Why must the schedule hate me so much, bro? All I want to, anyways.
I swear, bro. This schedule hate me too, bro.
Hey, man.
I'm gonna try to stop greatness, but I'm gonna overcome the allegations for sure.
Nah, my team ass. So like I said, y'all come talk to me for players, bro.
You're still in the playoffs, Aaron. You're at the 12th spot in the playoffs.
Hey, Aaron, you owe me.
And technically, the last player right now is good. He's the worst team in the playoffs right now with the 14th.
Hey, Aaron, you really want to know who's helping you out right now in terms of you making the playoffs? Mike.
Who? Mike. Yeah. Oh, I got the tiebreaker over Mike.
Yo, Mike is helping you so hard right now, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Me and Aaron will have the same record now.
Ain't
he like 1-3? So all you gotta do is be the tiebreaker against Aaron, bro, and I'm getting a.
Dang, hey, that's how the alliance. That's how the alliance works. You sacrifice your.
Bro. Yes, bro. Because Aaron finessed me and gave me a nigga who forgot how to play basketball, bro. This is a war.
No, bro. I was trying to give you the other nigga.
No, you said no. Quote, and I quote, bro. They're the same person.
No, I did say they're the same person, but I said Bane was going to keep starting. Did I not say that? And I offered you Bane. You're like, no, Melton does more. Stupid ass nigga.
Hey, look, all I'm saying. First off, I can't wait till Aaron and Sam Hood play each other. I can't wait. I also can't wait till when Seasway plays Chris. I can't wait for that.
I'm but Chris.
But look, think about it like this: all you really got to do is be one of the top 14 teams.
Yeah.
You've
and
got to
I'm trying to send you KPJ for Grayson Allen, by the way. I got letting you know that's in your inbox.
Hey, you want to know what the crazy part is? And also, I think we need to give a lot of props to Tucker's thief. Because he might be another helper out to folks making the playoffs, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. So, like, look, shout out Daquan, shout out Tucker, shout out Mike,
O'Shea Dude Jackson.
O'Shea Dude, look, that's 3 spots right there that of folks that could not make the playoffs. I'm just saying. And then you still got Tim, who's sitting around here with all these injured good players.
Hey, bro, Clay coming back.
Who?
They said Clay coming back by like Christmas.
Oh, Clay? Okay, yeah. He's got one player that's sitting around.
Yo, hold up.
Oh, here comes Sam Brown. Where the hell?
Oh, bro, we done.
Hey, yo, Hood,
we're done.
Bro, first of all, I was one of the first ones on earlier.
And
I
then
just
the first one to leave.
I just saw the chat. What y'all say about me?
Nothing.
We haven't said anything about you.
your team not that entertaining, honestly. But we about to head out.
Well, my record says otherwise, but all right.
The Spurs are boring and can still win games.
Hey, they win championships too.
Oh yeah, that's something you guys don't have in common yet.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you kind of got that in common with them too, bro. But go off, kid.
All right, Hood. Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. Bro, this man got in here and then left.
I mean, we are about to leave.
Yeah, on that note, I'm finished. I have nothing more really else to say. I'm coming out with power rankings Monday, tomorrow morning. You can bet on that. Count on it. Hold me to that tomorrow morning.
So Tuesday? Heard you.
No, not Tuesday. No, I gotta do it tomorrow morning.
Tuesday.
I can't.
Tuesday.
Matchups of the week coming tomorrow.
I hear you. Tuesday at 2 p.m. I hear you.
There you go. Tuesday at 2 p.m. There we go. We're coming out with them. ET, Eastern Standard Time, EST. But no, seriously, guys, it's been so much fun. I appreciate y'all. We've got two former champions here with us, and Aaron and Sam Hood. We've got Keyshawn, Sterling, Seasway here. We've got the whole gang here. I really do appreciate you guys, and this is always a fun podcast. So hope to see y'all next week. If I decide to have this next week, if I have anything to say, it's really been difficult. Like I just don't be having much to say. So y'all. We
need some trades to happen during the pods. Y'all be sure to trade on Sundays. Amen. Face the league out.
Yeah. That's exactly why we don't have trades. The blasphemy that comes out of their mouth.
That main character syndrome hit different, bro.
Hey, yo, look, the field just dropped in. Paul George just baptized.
Ass, bro.
Hey, yo, Paul George just baptized Dwight Powell, bro.
Yeah.
That jump's bad, bro.
Yeah. Well,
I'll see y'all.